up in the morning edition, the Deputy Prime Minister speaks to inland revenue. The Acting Commissioner of Police hints at lower crime statistics. And we are going to take you on a trip to Partyland for Christmas. There are 11 days left to go before we sing Fa La 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 in our homes and in church. Good morning to all of you. I'm LaDawn Davis, and this is the Morning Edition. Thank you so much for waking up with us. And joining us live here on the Morning Edition to tell us how things are shaping up weather-wise is Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean. So, Basil, we're on the heel of yet another cold front.
Yes, but the warming trend will continue right into Saturday. Thereafter, a front will be moving into our area. All the details coming up later in the newscast, so do stay tuned. But right now, we're going to take a look at temperatures around the Family Islands as we can get here rather quickly. Partly cloudy conditions, your temperature at 70 degrees, relative humidity 72%, east-southeast winds at 9 miles per hour, your barometric pressure 1,021.7 millibars. That translates to 30.14 inches, and it is steady. Temperatures around the islands this morning up in Grand Turkey, 72, 72. Also in Freeport, that's Grand Bahama, Marsh Harbor, and Abaco at 72. Taking you into the Berry Islands, picking up about 75 there. Allenstown, Bimini, 72. In Harper Island, 73. 73 also in Rock Sound, that's Eleuthera. Otterstown, Cat Island, 74. 71 in Staniel Key. Also Kemps Bay, South Andros at 71. Fresh Creek in Central Andros at 72 degrees. In San Salvador and Rum Key, 74 degrees. 76 in Clarencetown, Long Island. Crooked Island as well. Betsy Bay, Meguana, 77. Another 77 in Acklands. Ragged Island, 76 degrees. Matchetown in Agua, 72. Over in the Turks and Caicos Island, a temperature of 78 degrees. And your boating forecast for today, southeast winds 12 to 18 knots. The wave heights 3 to 6 feet with a moderate sharp in place. High tide 11:40 this morning. Your low tide will take place at 6:14 this afternoon. For the central and southeastern islands, a more easterly flow, 15 to 20 knots. Wave heights 4 to 7 feet. So caution flags are up for your boaters in the central and southeastern Bahamas. And that's going to do it for your first look at weather, the morning edition. Stay tuned. Your forecast for today and tonight is still ahead.
Thanks a lot, Basil. Meanwhile, traffic reporter Cieska Adderley is standing by with traffic cops to give us more insight on what's happening on our streets. Good morning, Cieska.
Good morning. This morning's traffic report, we're coming to you live from Bay and Charlotte Streets, and we are joined live with Corporal Decore Barr from the Traffic Division, who's going to tell us what we need to know on our morning commute. Good morning, Corporal Barr. How are you?
I'm good, Cieska. Good morning to you. Good morning, Bahamas.
First of all, let's start off with if there were any incidents overnight that the motoring public needs to be aware of this morning.
We're proud to report that over the 24-hour period, we had no serious accidents to report or reported to us. We still had one too many minor accidents. If there's only one that's reported, that's still too much. However, that means that some persons are doing some things that they're supposed to do while operating a motor vehicle.
Perfect. Now, what are some of the issues or some of the concerns that you all have in this particular area?
Well, in this area, the Shirley Street and Charlotte Street area, we have a lot of pedestrian traffic in this area throughout on a daily basis. We're going to encourage pedestrians while in this area to utilize the pedestrian crossing. Also, motorists to slow down once approaching this area from headed west onto Shirley Street from Parliament Street or East Street area, the entire street, to just slow down a bit. But like I said, in particular this area, because we have a lot of pedestrian traffic, and coming closer to or deeper into the Yuletide season, we're going to see that increase quite a bit.
Okay, now is speed also a factor in this area? Because you said there's high pedestrian traffic, but it still seems as if the traffic that is passing us is going beyond that speed limit.
Yes, speed limit is still 25 miles per hour within the city of New Providence. And as we can see, even without a speed gun, we can tell that a lot of these vehicles are doing more than the 25 miles per hour. Another issue we have is bus drivers in this area who tend to stop in the middle of the street, stop on the pedestrian crossing to pick up and collect to pick up and drop off passengers, which is also an offense for persons letting off or picking up passengers at a place not designated as a bus stop.
All right. Thank you so much. That's Corporal Decore Barr. And once again, we're coming to you live from the intersection of Bay and Charlotte Street. Not an area that you would think would cause any issues, but remember, it's a high pedestrian traffic area. So motorists, be aware of the pedestrians, and pedestrians, make sure when you're crossing the street or moving about in this area, you're doing so cautiously. Back to you in the studio, LaDawn.
Thanks a lot, Sieska. Now on to our top story this morning. A full review of the procedures and processes at the Department of Inland Revenue is currently underway, according to Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, the Honorable Peter Turnquest. During debate on the amendments to the Business License Act on Wednesday, the Deputy Prime Minister said the amendments will assist in making the business license process much easier by introducing a provisional license for businesses.
On the application, for those classes of business that do not require specialized or specific investigations and approvals, we can get you into business pretty much within 48 hours. The idea being that the Business License Department is not the agency of no. We are the agency of yes. We want to put people into business. That is our function. And so I've given the charge to them that unless there is a particular issue, that we are to give the license.
The Deputy Prime Minister said amendments to the Business License Act will also make it easier for Bahamians to start their own business. He also had this advice for business owners.
We want to encourage accurate reporting. That was the simple intent of the amendment. We recognize that there is some practical challenges, in particular respect to obtaining bank financial statements and complications that may result of commingling of personal and business activity.
Commissioner of Police Anthony Ferguson is expected to release the official crime statistics for 2018 in January of next year, as officers continue to boast that crime figures compared to last year are still much lower. While he could not give all of the details for security reasons, Acting Commissioner of Police Emerick Seymour told reporters yesterday what contributed to the success in fighting the war on crime.
The mechanism that we've employed under the direction of the Commissioner of Police would have been put in place, and the fact that we've seen a reduction in not only murders but quite a number of our crime stats is an indication that the mechanism that was put in place is in fact working. We are encouraged by the signs that we are seeing and will continue to see going into the end of the year. And despite the fact that we put in all of the mechanisms which we feel that are in fact working, we want to take this opportunity to commend members of the public who are partners, who in fact are partnered with us to ensure that crimes and its vices, particularly in the Bahamas, stay at an all-time low.
And while numbers are going down, the fear of crime among Bahamians is rising steadily. The Assistant Commissioner says the police force is doing all they can to protect Bahamians and visitors.
The fear of crime is minimizing in the country, and you know, you're seeing it. We're feeling it. We're getting that in every day from members of the public, and you know, and so that fear will continue to minimize, because as crime stats go down, and of course as they see what we are rolling out, they can go about their business as usual, you know, without fear of being a victim of crime. And so yeah, we're pretty sure that the fear of crime is in fact decreasing across the Commonwealth of Bahamas.
Judges and staff of the Industrial Tribunal celebrated their successes over the past year during a party at the Nassau Yacht Club last evening. President Mrs. Indira Demerit Francis provided attendees with an update of the tribunal's performance. She noted that there was a significant increase in the output of work produced by the tribunal, which resulted in a significant reduction in the backlog of cases.
We have gotten rid of 540 cases in both of the two jurisdictions, New Providence and Freeport. I'd like to give credit to my judges for working together as a team, because without their commitment, I would not have been able to have the tribunal achieve this goal. Having said that, we've implemented several new initiatives, one being a case management process for the files. We've introduced a website in June 2017 and also a call-over process that allows us to continually track the status of each one of the files.
On hand for the occasion was Minister of State for Legal Affairs, Ellsworth Johnson. He lauded members of the tribunal for their performance over the past year.
It gives me great pleasure to learn that, in keeping with its vision statement, the Industrial Tribunal aims to have trade disputes heard within a reasonable time. This is crucial to workers and employees receiving justice. Our government is committed to the promises set out in the 2017 manifesto and recommits to the objectives set out therein as it relates to labor.
Manager of Business Development at Leno Corporate Services is in studio with us this morning, and we're going to explore the world of holiday budgeting. Khalil, welcome to the Morning Edition.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So Khalil, people tend to overspend during the Christmas holiday. Are you able to talk to us a little bit about some of the trends that you see and how can we avoid them?
Sure. I think what happens with the Christmas holidays is people treat it as a holiday. Christmas is seen as a season, but if you really look at it, it's really about one day of gift giving. And I think what you must be mindful of is not to get too caught up in the festivities or wanting to go above and beyond your budget.
And Bahamians are not actually good with budgets. Talk to me a little bit about how can we create one for the holidays?
Well, I think people should look at this one concept of understanding price versus value. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. You want to give a value-oriented gift. And when I say value-oriented, something that's a combination of meaningful, mindful, something they may need or want.
I know January is a time for us to set new goals for the new year. How can we go about, actually doing a budget for the new year?
Well, I think what you really have to do is really do a self-assessment of who you are, whether you're a spender or a saver. Do a check, a life check in terms of what things you did this year that you would like to change going into the new year. And the good thing about thinking about this part of the year is that if you put thought into the end of the year, you'll have a great idea how you enter the new year. But again, it starts with a self-assessment of whether you're a spender or saver, managing your habits, and really putting into place the goals you want to achieve over the next year, whether they be small, medium, or large.
And just before you go, Khalil, talk to us a little bit about some of the products, Leno offers for Bahamians.
Oh, well, Leno likes to offer products that enhance the earning potential of people's savings, and we target certain areas of people's lives. So, for example, whether it be retirement, college savings, or just participating in investment opportunities, Leno offers those kind of products where it either enhances your personal life or your professional business, such as accounting and payroll services. So we are there really to add value and to improve your earning potential.
Khalil, thank you so much for joining us here on the Morning Edition.
Thank you.
And still to come, we're going to take you on a trip to Partyland with Siesker Adderley. That and more when the Morning Edition comes right back.
Eagle Electric and Lighting is the biggest electrical supplier in the Bahamas. But did you know we also carry unique household items like lamps, plants, ceiling fans, edgy artwork, LED security lights, lawn furniture, mattresses, pillows, loads of refrigerators, power tools, appliances. Come visit our recently expanded showroom, conveniently located on Tanique Williams Darling Highway Roundabout. Eagle, best quality, best price, guaranteed.
If you own a portfolio of securities within a brokerage account, like stocks, bonds, or mutual funds, you can access a hassle-free loan, known as a margin loan, based on the value of that portfolio. Your investment portfolio is essentially used as collateral for a cash loan. And the benefits are numerous. Simple and straightforward application, quick turnaround, a more competitive interest rate, no requirement for monthly payments. Contact us for more information on margin loans.
Janae's Chesapeake Road Christmas Wonderland is now open under the big tent. Get up to 20% off the best prices and selection on Christmas decor in town to give your home or office the look and feel of Christmas. Check out Janae's large selections of colorful ornaments, mesh, picks, flowers, LED lights, and trees. And especially for back-to-school customers who downloaded Mobile Assist and favored Janae's, check your smartphone for an exclusive further discount. Check out Janae's Chesapeake Road and take a sneak peek at the toys while you're there.
1540 AM, 104.5 FM plays all the Bahamian hits.
Just call my name, 'cause love is patient and understanding.
All the hits, one station. The Bahamas is moving to the music. Music that makes you feel good.
The scent of your skin is intoxicating.
Home of the #1 Bahamian music beat, 1540 AM, 104.5 FM, the People Station.
Now you can watch the ZNS network of channels absolutely free. That's right, ZNS is now broadcasting 3 separate channels, free to air on Channel 13. One channel has the regular ZNS TV HD programming. One is the Parliamentary channel, and one is the 24/7 television community page. These channels may be accessed simply by attaching either a rabbit ears antenna or an indoor amplified antenna to the RF input connector on the back of your digital television or flat screen TV. Once the antenna is connected, select TV mode and choose Auto Scan, and your TV will automatically pick up Channel 13 at no charge. Once you're on Channel 13, just use the channel selector to go to each of the 3 ZNS free channels. Antennas are available on many sites online. Free TV, ZNS brings it back to you. How much can the Bahamas cut its billion-dollar food import bill? What are we really producing to feed ourselves? What are the challenges facing food production in our country? How can you contribute to reducing our food import bill? Find the answers to these questions and much more. Watch Agriculture Now with Carla Palmer, Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. and Saturdays at 9 a.m. on the ZNS Television Network.
Welcome back to the Morning Edition. Members of Shekinah Family World Center had their first caroling in the streets of Quaco Street Tuesday, caroling at the Quaco Street Police Station, homes, and businesses. Bishop Arthur Evans and Pastor Samantha Evans say it is their way of reaching out to the community while celebrating the love of Jesus Christ this Yuletide season.
And we are going to celebrate the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ with caroling at Quaco Street.
We want to bring love and hope to this community. We've been here several months. We've been here since September. And we want to go around to the neighbors, through the neighborhood, and just let them know that not only Jesus was born, but that he lives and he lives forevermore. Spread a little love, give out some cookies and candies, and really bring the Christmas cheer to the community and let them know that love has a face and we are the face of love.
Christmas is near, but are you prepared? If not, have no fear, because help is here. Sieska Adderley reports.
'Tis the season to be jolly, and for many, part of that joy comes with decking their halls. Ornaments of all shapes, sizes, and colors, from silver to rose gold. From decor to gift wrap, Partyland has it all.
We want to make sure, of course, that when you're wrapping and presenting those gifts, whether it be to your loved ones or putting them under the tree, that also adds to, of course, the festivities and the look of your home. So we have a great selection of gift wrap available, every color, every style, whether you want to be kind of lazy like me and put it in a gift bag, or if you're really ornate and you want to definitely step it up a little bit.
Marketing manager for the John Bow Group of Companies, Keisha Campbell, believes they have everything you need to have a very Merry Christmas.
It's about feeling holly jolly and a bit happy, and that's the feeling that we want to evoke this holiday season. We have everything. We even have pet decor. There's a few amongst us that are really into, of course, their pets as well, and we have cute pet toys and pet decor for your pets. It's about feeling festive, of course. It's about family. It's about, as I said earlier, evoking a feeling of just happy, and that's what Partyland wants to present. Of course, Christmas is about not just giving back, but making sure that we're celebrating all season.
And believe it or not, they also have gay apparel in stock. In other words, costumes.
Elves are all the rage this holiday season, but of course, you know, some families like to kind of dress up as Santa when they're distributing their gifts. There's a lot of give back moments of the season, of course, and we would like to, I guess, make it a bit more festive for the kids who are maybe less fortunate and they're out doing community service. So yeah, you may not think about costumes, but we, of course, Partyland, we think about everything for you. We have costuming, we have our hats, if you just want to, if you're into headbands, we have headbands, we have tights, accessories, you name it.
So many options, so little time. But before I left Partyland, I had to bring back some holiday goodies for my colleagues with the help of Keisha, of course. I know you outfitted us for Halloween. Do you have any tricks up your sleeve for?
I certainly do, but I think they're going to have to wait and see. But I know you had your eye on something earlier, Sieska. Maybe little Miss Elf.
And I had some selections for Johnny and LaDon and Basil as well.
That's right. Of course, the whole team.
So we got to stay tuned Christmas.
Stay tuned. Let's see what we have up our sleeves. But I promise you, it's going to give you great delight.
You heard her. Tune in to the morning edition on the 25th to see who's been naughty or nice. And this holiday season, Partyland is not just the place where fun parties begin, but all festivities. Sieska Adderley, ZNS Network News.
Now, I know I've been naughty this Christmas. I can't wait to wear our costumes. And joining us live from the Carmichael Road Division is Inspector Kenrick Brown and members of the Neighborhood Crime Watch Initiative. Welcome to the morning edition, guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
Tell us a little bit about the association and how does it operate?
Well, we are, our association, Palm Breeze Neighborhood Watch, we're a small grouping. You have the residents who engage the community through their services such as mobile patrols and communicating through the WhatsApp group, letting the law enforcement officers like Inspector Brown know what is happening in the communities. So it's a communication line, and it allows us to know everything that's happening at any given time.
So what are some of the things we can do, I guess, to keep, Bahamians safe during this busy holiday season?
Well, there are numerous things you can do. The most important thing is being vigilant, knowing your surroundings at all times. And that's what we push a lot in our communities. Know everything. Don't just get out of your car and walk to your front door. Before you get out your car, check around you, look around, be vigilant.
Is there a lot of training that goes on for the Neighborhood Watch Council? What do you guys do?
The Royal Bahamas Police Force gives us a training that's about a week long at the Police College. And also some of the Neighborhood Watch groups do their own internal training with their respected divisions as well.
Mm-hmm. Inspector Brown, are you able to talk to us a little bit about some of the, safety tips we could adhere to for this holiday season? I know it's the peak holiday season and criminals get a bit busy. Talk to me a little bit about
Okay, Lon, so just like Mr. Lowe says, we remind our neighbors that in our training we pride ourselves on two components, which is observe and report. He mentioned, you must be vigilant. That means you must know your surroundings. You have to know what's happening around you. Another example, you ladies who have these big bags going after the shopping period, be careful how you place your items inside your vehicle, because the criminal element is watching. And so part of what we are trying to do this season is to ensure your safety. And this is why it is so important for the Neighborhood Watches, because the Neighborhood Watches is a part of our logo is an eye, and that means we are watching. Everybody's watching. And it's a partnership between the police and the community.
And is it true that criminals, I guess, get active around this time of the year?
Basically, yes. And the more active they get, the police is right there neck and neck with them. We are on their trail, and we can tell you, with our crime watch associations, our neighborhood watch associations, we have the information coming in, and we are on their trail, and we will bring them in. By hook or by crook, you will be arrested in this season. Like the acting commissioner says, we are taking away the fear of crime, ensuring that our Bahamians are safe inside this Yuletide season.
Now, I know, lady, you've been in the Neighborhood Crime Watch for a number of years. Talk to me a little bit about your role in the initiative.
Yeah, I'm from the Sunset Park Division of Neighborhood Watch, and we're in our infancy stage, but we're making strides. We're doing walkabouts and having meetings and asking neighbors to come on board, because it's a wonderful initiative, and we want to bring back to old days when people looked for each other. So know who your neighbors are, which cars are in their yard. If they're out to work and you see a vehicle pull up in the yard and offload, taking furniture out, call the neighbor. And we have direct link to the police force through our wonderful liaison officer, Inspector Brown.
Inspector Brown, any safety tips you want to say to, shoppers or persons who will be shopping for the busy holiday?
Yes, we want to remind you that know your surroundings. That's That's very important. Also, please be careful not to take large sums of money out in the public. If you're going into the store, again, know what's around you, know what's around you, and make sure that you're safe. Your safety is the most of importance.
Thank you guys for joining us here on the Morning Edition.
Thank you for having us.
Stay close. Sports is up next. You're watching the Morning Edition.
Light up your life, don't think twice. At AG Electric, we get it right. Outdoor or indoor, build a home that you like. Yeah, come on, light it up, light it up, light it up. AG Electric, find great savings. AG Electric, covered from start to finish. Wall fixtures, electric supply. Come on and light it up, light it up, light it up.
Car insurance, home insurance, marine insurance, this insurance, that insurance. The truth is, you may not like it very much, but you need insurance, and it has to work for you. That's why Summit insurance policies are designed with you and your life in mind, fitting your lifestyle and needs perfectly. So you can rest comfortably knowing that your car, home, boat, and business are well taken care of. Contact our agents at Insurance Management today. Summit Insurance. We peak above all others.
Welcome to sports, everybody. Just one Bahamian competition on day 3 of the FINA Short Course World Swimming Championships in China. Victoria Russell jumping in the pool for her second and final event, the women's 50-meter butterfly. Only 2 laps the pool, so this one finished in a flash. Swimming out of heat 4, lane 9, Russell stopped the clock in 27.90. That placed her 10th in the heat, 40th overall in the field of 68. Just one Bahamian in the pool again tonight to start day 4. And then Fernando will be in heat 6 of the men's 50 fly. Coming off his first pro circuit main draw win a week ago, pro tennis player Baker Newman following that up with another good showing in the Dominican Republic at the ITF F3 Future. Receiving a wild card into the main draw, Baker won his first round match on Tuesday, 7-6, 6-love over American Alec Adamson. That propelled him into the round of 16, where he scored an upset win over 4th-seeded Brazilian, and that score there was 6-3 and 4 over Jose Pereira. Baker plays again today in the quarterfinals against 7th-seed Auckland Juarez Del Pino of Peru. From the NBA, Buddy Hield with one of the highlights of the night, throwing down a two-hand dunk over Jeff Teague as the Sacramento Kings roll past the Minnesota Timberwolves 141-130. Buddy 7 of 13 from the field, 5 of 8 from behind the arc, 1 of 2 at the line, 20 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and a steal in 26.5 minutes on court. The Kings have now won 5 of their last 6 games. They remain at home and play again tomorrow against the defending champion, Golden State Warriors. The government secondary school basketball season on break until the new year, but Coach Kevin K.J. Johnson and the C.I. Gibson Rattlers senior boys staying sharp. They will leave town on Monday for a holiday tournament in Las Vegas.
You know, tournaments like that always help the team get better, the bond. And, you know, we're playing some tough teams over there. Mentally, I think we have a huge problem. We got to focus mentally, and once we do that, hopefully these trips will help bond together and grow as a team.
And that is a look at sports in the morning edition. Don't go anywhere. A final check on weather is still to come.
Imagine driving through the Bahamas without having to worry about potholes. Imagine roads with standing reflective signs, striping, reflective road studs, and pavement rejuvenation. Well, you don't have to imagine anymore. It's here. Our rejuvenation and cold patch products come with a 3-year guarantee. Our products also work on parking lots, driveways, airfields, and concrete surfaces. For further information, please call Bahama Striping at 394-7777.
We'll be with you through new beginnings and sunny
sunset endings, through toil and many tears, through the joys and many fears. For all of life's ever-changing moments, trust J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers for all of your insurance needs. J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, giving you peace of mind.
In our final look at weather, satellite pictures are showing some pre-frontal showers across South Florida. That will be moving into the northwest Bahamas during the course of the day, firing up 1 or 2 showers in spots. But there's a frontal system behind that. Right now, it's over the southern portion of the United States. That will get into the northwest Bahamas on Saturday morning, and by Saturday afternoon late, we could see that pushing through the capital. Behind that, a nice cool down will begin on Sunday, heading into the early part of next week. Today, we're looking at a blend of sun and clouds. 1 or 2 showers and spots still remaining somewhat on the breezy side. Your high temperature today, 75 degrees. And tonight, mostly cloudy, showers developing again in spots as that prefrontal line moves across the northwest Bahamas. 72 degrees tonight for your low temperature. And the extended weather forecast over the next 7 days. Warming trend continue right into Saturday, peaking out at 83 degrees. Thereafter, front goes through, and we will see things cooling down on Sunday. Temperatures getting back down into the mid to low 60s during the nighttime and into the upper 70s at daytime. LaDawn?
Basil, we are really enjoying these cool temperatures. And that does it for the morning edition. Thank you so much for waking up with us. Make sure to join us for our 2-hour newscast starting at 6 p.m. Once again, I'm LaDawn Davis. Make it a great morning, everyone.